facing our fears, laughing through the chaos and drinking some beers. So here's to the laughs, the groans and the cheers, all the awkward moments, and we're still here. Cause in the end we're just doing our thing. It's our crazy life, oh, one more thing. Oh, one more thing. Oh!
Welcome to Oh and One More Thing, a podcast where two longtime friends try to figure out what the heck is going on with this crazy thing called middle age.
It's a mix of stories of how we navigate our lives and maybe some questionable advice.
Some days we're wise, other days we're just trying to remember where the heck we left our phone.
So join us as we laugh, groan, and maybe even learn a little something about surviving in the second half of life. Oh, and one more thing. Hey, I'm Rob, and hey, welcome to One More Thing.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Brian.
I'm Brian.
What's happening?
What's a good word today?
Did you know I am so excited? This is our 20th episode.
20 episodes?
I know.
Hey, we're doing something right.
Right? Well, at least to us, we are.
We think we're doing something
we
right.
are. Right?
Somebody's listening, I hope.
I'm excited. I honestly, when we started this, I thought we'd be happy to get past like 3.
No, you were definitely on the bandwagon of we're going to do this for a long time, and I was the one who said, I don't know if we're going to make it.
Oh, that's right. That's how it was.
Because why? Why do we say this, Brian? Because Brian's pessimistic and always thinks something's going to fall.
Always is a stretch, but
Yeah, that's true.
more often than not.
Hey, now let's just give you some credit.
Yeah, right. You know, I guess you're right. We did buy some podcast equipment, so that was kind of a
Yeah, so we're in now.
We're in
because-
now.
Yeah, we're indebted to our podcast
Right, exactly.
equipment.
Yeah. If only we could sell some T-shirts and hats to help pay for this equipment. That would be awesome.
That would.
Did you know you can buy those? If you shoot us an email at onemorethinpod@gmail.com, we can hook you up.
Wow, that's a great plug,
Crazy.
Rob.
I know. Shirts are only $20. Hats are $15. Everybody's wearing them.
I know I'm wearing mine right now.
Right. Yes, you are. It's beautiful, by the way.
It is. Looks nice.
Did I tell you that I'm starting to raise bees?
You are?
I am. Yeah, I went to a beekeeper, got about a dozen bees or so. That's 12 to you and me. But he gave me 13.
Why?
Well, I asked what the extra for. He said, well, because that one's a freebie.
That's lame. You're not raising bees.
I know I'm not. No.
Hey, how do you say goodbye in Minnesotan?
I don't know.
Well, it starts with a hug, a handshake, a wave, and a whelp, and probably 17 more minutes of conversation.
That is so true. We do that every time.
Every time. It's called the Minnesota goodbye.
I also in there, I actually usually do the stretch, especially if it's after 10 o'clock at night. I go, well,
Yeah, that's a signal.
Oh, it
That's
totally
a signal for a Minnesotan.
totally is, right?
As you know, we're from Minnesota.
Yes, we
You
are.
can probably figure that out already. And we frequently hear people talk about the Minnesota accent.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I don't think that we have a Minnesota accent, from growing up here.
No. Mm-mm.
But I guess that we do.
That's about all we know.
So the more I looked into this, I began to understand Minnesotans are very unique. And yes, I think we do have an accent, or at least a very interesting way of talking.
Yeah, because we're from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. And Minnesotans and people in the broader upper Midwest, they do have a distinct accent. It's known as the North Central American English accent.
Really? That's a thing?
That's what it says. And it's characterized by a unique set of vowel pronunciations, including the long O sound and the way they pronounce bag.
Big.
Often sounding like bag, just like that. I don't think I've ever said it like that, but I think I've always said bag.
I think I say it without thinking.
Yeah.
Big.
Bag.
And then I get corrected all the time.
Oh, yeah. These characteristics are influenced by historical settlement patterns, particularly the influx of Scandinavian and German immigrants in the late 1800s,
Yeah.
who brought their languages and pronunciation patterns, which was the influence to the style of English that we speak now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And so while not technically considered the normal accent, the Minnesotan or the upper Midwestern accent is often perceived as a relatively neutral or standard American accent, particularly in the context of media and entertainment. So when you're watching TV and movies and whatnot, this kind of just normal, just broad accent is normally what you would hear as an American accent.
Okay, but please don't think if you come to Minnesota that you're going to hear like the movie Fargo. It's not like that.
No.
Plus, Fargo's in North Dakota.
Right?
It's not Minnesota.
Not even close. Right. So I heard you're a huge fan of that movie, by the way. Since we're
Okay,
talking
so
about
I have a bit of an issue.
Okay.
When the movie came out, the movie itself is a decent movie, right?
Yeah.
But I was so offended by the style of language it spoke that it irritated me so badly that I disliked the movie because of
Yeah.
it. I since got over that.
Right.
I've gotten over that in the fact that it's a good movie.
Right.
But we do not speak like that.
So it was more for you. In your case, it was more just how they talked and how extreme that
how
Minnesotan
extreme they
accent
made
was.
it and how that represented who we were.
Right.
And that's not who we are.
Right. And they based it, so they called it Fargo. They based it in the Twin Cities, which is 4.5 hours south of Fargo. But the accent they use is more of a border of Minnesota to Canada.
Yeah,
it's like way
there's
up north.
definitely some Canadian. There's some Minnesotan in there, and it's really pronounced.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people think that you're in Minnesota, you live on the Canadian border. We are 6 hours away from the border here in the Twin Cities, so there's a little bit of distance.
Just a little.
Just a little. So I think we should talk about how to be a Minnesotan.
Okay, I love it.
So I think it starts with the very stereotypical Minnesotan speech patterns and mannerisms. So if you're going to learn to speak like a Minnesotan, right?
Yep.
First of all, you need to draw out all of your O's when speaking.
That's right, Minnesota.
Soda, or I like to take out the boat on the lake every weekend.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah.
Or phone.
Yeah, or make some toast.
Or frozen.
Right. Go grab your coat. It's
Get your
cold
coat.
outside.
It's cold.
Right? Yeah. You get it.
It's
right?
not cold if it's 30 degrees.
That is true. That is
That
true.
is not cold.
That is not cold. No, that's lovely.
Plus, the more nasally you can sound with your A's, the better. Like lake,
Bag.
big. Give me a good wave.
Wave. Yeah. Such a flake.
You flake.
Yeah.
You get the idea.
Right.
So if you really want to be a Minnesotan, then there are some common phrases you should need to learn.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like this one. You betcha.
You betcha.
It's a classic Minnesotan affirmation, or to replace the word certainly, often used to agree or show enthusiasm. You can also shorten the phrase to you bet.
You bet.
I say you bet.
I say you bet all
I
the
don't
time.
ever say you betcha.
Yep. I every once in a while say you betcha.
But you're doing it in a mocking sort of way.
Absolutely, I am. You betcha.
But I'll
Yeah.
say you bet.
You bet
all the time.
Yeah, I will do too. What about Uff-da?
I never say oof.
I've never said it. I've heard it a few times. but
Okay, I'll say oof.
Uff-da. I say oof once in a while.
I won't throw the duh
No,
on there.
No, not at all. But I do know some folks, some grandparents that are very Scandinavian, and they do the whole Uff-da.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So the Scandinavian import is a versatile expression for It can convey surprise, exhaustion, frustration, or even relief. It's all in how you say it. Uff-da.
Oof.
Yes.
How about this one? Oh, for cute.
I've
Have you ever heard that?
heard it, but I wouldn't quantify that as Minnesotan though.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
And it's used to express delight or affirmation for something cute and adorable, of course.
Okay.
So my wife and I, we got friends, and she says, oh, for cute, all the time. and she even says, oh, you betcha.
Yeah.
She is totally a Minnesotan.
She's in.
She's in.
Yeah,
She
okay.
drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, she drank. I don't. That for cute. I've heard it, but not on a regular basis. So I don't know anybody quite that.
Okay, I'll make a point of trying to use it.
All right, please do. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another, again, like how you emphasize the don't you know?
And you follow that up with a yeah.
Yeah. So it's the filler similar to, or that adds a folksy touch to any sentence. So don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah. That one I do use on a semi-regular basis.
Oh, for cute, don't you know?
Oh, for cute. Right.
How about this? Oh, for Pete's sake.
Right.
It's a simple idiom used to express annoyance, frustration, or impatience because we wouldn't want to offend anyone.
Unless your name's Pete.
Unless your name's Pete. Right.
Right.
Oh, for Pete's
For
sake.
Pete's sake. Yeah.
Now, if you say it with the long A, oh, for Pete's sake.
There you go. Now you're
you're
in town.
getting in there.
There you're getting there. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that one too is on the far end, but so it's a way of saying yes, definitely, absolutely, with a characteristic Minnesotan flair.
I like the, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. How about whelp?
Well,
Welp. That's you said to get up.
that's your goodbye.
You got
phrase.
it. You got your goodbye movers like, welp.
Yep.
I think we should get going. It is an informal interjection, much like well, to introduce a remark expressing a sense of resignation, finality, or even a bit of disappointment, and quite often used to signal it's time to leave. Welp.
Gotta be up early tomorrow.
That's where your stretch comes
Yep,
in. Welp.
stretch. Well, the Vikings play at noon, so I got to get up. Gotta
So it's 10 o'clock. Time for you people to leave.
right, pretty much. And because you still have half an hour in front of you before you get your ass out the door.
Yeah,
So
the Minnesota goodbye. You're going to take that time.
take forever. What about ope?
Ope. I actually use this. All the time.
I did. So here's what I use. So it's similar to oops or excuse me or something like that, but I use it as excuse me. Like if I'm walking into a store, you get to the door at the same time, I go, oh, excuse me. Or, oops, sorry.
Instead of oops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one's very common in my vernacular.
I was the other day. I was actually tying my shoes, and I went to get up, and I had forgotten something, and I said, "Oop!"
Yeah.
And my wife looks at me, really?
Yes, really.
That's who I am.
Yeah. So I have one more that wasn't on our list that I have a friend that uses this, and he is completely from up north. Aw, cripes.
Cripes.
He actually said, cripes.
Really? That's awesome.
Right? Yeah, I don't hear that on a regular basis, but that one has made me laugh. So.
And lastly, I just want to make a little mention here. It's not soda. It's pop.
Oh, it's pop. Yeah, yeah.
It caught on in the Midwest as pop due to the sound of the soda bottle when you pop the top off.
Ever tell you my pop story from New York?
What is your pop story? Oh, I think they call it Coke, don't they?
So, well,
did I ruin the story?
No, not at all. So, been to New York once. It was probably 10 years ago, and my wife and I just went to spend a long weekend in New York. Never been there before. Just go see the sights and all that fun stuff. And I think we went to a fast food place. I'm pretty sure it was a McDonald's. Went in to get a burger and a pop, right?
Yeah.
So we go up to the counter, order. So yeah, give me a Big Mac and a pop. And he looks at me, doesn't say anything. I said, "I'm sorry, a soda?" Stares at me. He goes, "What do you want?" I said, "Something in a cup." Like he goes, "Like a Coke?" I said, "Yes, a Coke."
In his Minnesota or his New York style,
right? So I failed on two fronts with pop and soda. So.
That's the thing. No, I don't like to say pop. I would much prefer to say soda, but I know it's a totally a Minnesota thing to say pop.
Oh, it totally is. Or if you go down south where it's always Coke, or
it's always Coke,
or some other places it's always Pepsi. No matter what you're drinking,
Well, can I ever order a Sprite?
No, you have to say Coke.
I don't like Coke.
I want the clear Coke.
I don't. It's a clear Coke. I think that failed back in the 80s.
Pretty much. All right. So then let's also not forget about hot dish.
Hot dish.
Of course, we are known for our hot dish.
Yeah,
so
I love hot dish.
I love hot dish. So hot dish is just another word for casserole, but it's a hot dish usually after it has tater tots on it.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have tater tots on your hot dish.
It's delicious.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Yes, it's phenomenal.
So before we get into Rob's all-time favorite Minnesotan word, let's hear a little bit from our sponsor, Spring Green.
Yeah, so our Spring Green Minute this week, we're going to talk about mowing in the fall. And I'm sure you're asking, what's the
mowing?
What's the difference?
I mow all the time. Why is it different mowing in the fall versus mowing in the summer?
It is a little different. So we talked earlier about leaves and how you should mulch your leaves.
Yep,
and only bag them when they get thick. But one other thing you want to do is you want to lower your mowing height as you get towards your last couple mows of the season.
Really?
Yeah, you want to get it short. You want to get really short grass.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, so
I mean, a lot of these things I do know, but that I did not know.
So here is why. So especially in a colder climate like up here in Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
As the ground freezes in the winter, it starts to thaw in the spring. The thaw starts from the top level when the sun hits the grass, and then gets, the frost line gets lower and lower and lower and lower. Well, if you have a shorter root system, your grass will come out of dormancy a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Because it's getting out of that ice layer a little bit quicker. So the root of a grass blade is just as long below ground as it is above ground. So when you cut your grass, you cut it down to whatever, 2 inches in height, that root shows up to 2 inches.
Okay, now what? If you would cut your grass at 3.5, 4 inches normally
during the summer, yes.
Wouldn't your root layer already be longer?
It is until you cut it. And as soon as you cut it, within about a day, I would say, that root kind of pulls itself up and gets the same height above ground as it is below ground.
That's very interesting.
That root system
know that.
Yeah, the root system is constantly moving. It's a very active ecosystem.
That's so cool.
You want to cut it shorter in the fall in your last couple of mowings, so as it comes out of winter dormancy, and in the spring, the shorter root system, it'll pop a little bit quicker in the spring. It'll start to come to life a little bit quicker, and you'll get a healthier, greener grass quicker in the spring.
Well, that's amazing.
So there you go. And there's your tip of the week.
Cool.
All right.
So we have one last word here that we really need to talk about. That's Rob's favorite Minnesota word.
And it is the best word of all of them.
Skull.
Skull. Yes, of course. Come on, Vikings fans. Now, Brian, did you notice what shirt I'm wearing tonight on purpose?
You're wearing the Viking shirt.
I am wearing a Viking shirt because it is Viking season. And they've obviously, by the time this airs, they've won every game they played so far.
I don't think that's true.
This is going to come back to haunt me. But they've all been close, at least, if they haven't won. No, so skull, which of course means cheers. Did you know that?
At the time when I was writing this, I didn't necessarily know what skull meant.
Okay.
Because I'm not a Vikings follower.
Correct.
But I did learn that, yes.
Yeah, so it means cheers. So it's based on the Scandinavian heritage that is common in Minnesota and is the Vikings team fight song. But did you really know what it means?
No.
No. So what it means, so skål, which is S-K-A-L in Scandinavian speak, is referring to a communal bowl, often filled with beer,
Oh, cool.
that was passed around. So each person would take a drink and then say skål. And of course, this comes from Viking culture.
Cool.
Yeah. So as I was kind of digging into this too, I got a little more curious. We talk about Scandinavian all the time, but does everybody know what Scandinavian really means?
No.
So I did some research.
Oh, I love it when you do research.
Right, I know, right? So Scandinavia is a region in Northern Europe that includes modern-day Denmark, Norway, and Sweden.
Okay.
So these are seafaring Norse people emerged around the late 8th century, becoming known for their exploration, trade, and raiding across Europe and beyond during the Viking Age.
Sure.
And that's where the Vikings were kind of prominent, is back in the 8th century. And that's kind of where the whole Viking history and the skull, and if you watch Vikings games, the boat and the boat,
The boat.
the boat, and the kind of the Norse culture and all that. That's where all that has come from. So it's very deep in history. So, but the Scandinavians grew up with a very rugged terrain. It was a very harsh climate, very tough to have any kind of agricultural. So they had to kind of expand and
Right.
and they hunted and they were kind of known for raiding other populations and pretty much taking over.
And a lot of fish.
And a lot of fish. So, but that made them tough.
Yeah, they're tough. Yeah.
Skål!
So beyond just the unique words we speak, there are also some situational phrases that come into play when you are a Minnesotan. Phrases like, let me just squeeze right past ya, or I'll just slip right by ya.
I have used the squeeze right past you one.
Have you?
Yeah. If you're in the store, somebody's standing there hogging the aisle, say, hey, can I squeeze past you really quick?
Yep. It's a polite way of saying excuse me, but in a Minnesota style.
Get the hell out of my way.
Get the hell
In a very nice, passive way.
Passive aggressive. That's what
We're
we are.
very passive aggressive.
We are.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yes. Yeah. So being raised in Minnesota and passive aggressive is part of our culture.
Yeah, it is.
To say, and so we go see a comedy show on a yearly basis. The Danger Committee. Have you ever seen them? They're phenomenal.
I have seen them.
They are great.
Wait, who have I seen them with?
I think with us.
You?
Yeah. They're also at the Renaissance Festival every year. They're a very popular group. But they do a common phrase where they open their act with their people silently judging what they do.
Yep.
Oh, that's totally us.
That's what we do.
That's totally what we do. We totally silently judge. And then after the thing's gone, everybody's happy. And then you turn around behind their back and be like, what a jackass.
And when you talk about them,
Talk about them. That's what we do. Passive aggressive.
I don't talk about you, Rob.
No, I would never do that.
No.
No, not to your face. Interesting.
What about it?
It's interesting.
It is very interesting.
Yes. This is often used to express disapproval or disagreement without being overly critical. And as I'm saying this, I've said that word a lot on this podcast.
Yes, you have.
Well, that's interesting.
I say that a lot just in my regular life.
I think I do too, which is why I say
it's
it.
like I don't know what else to say, so
Yeah.
I'll just that's interesting.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't ever mean it to be like disapproving
No.
or I disagree.
Right.
It's just like it's a filler word for me.
Yeah, you're mostly just acknowledging that they made a comment.
That they spoke.
And you're
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah. Or you're trying to listen.
Or trying to listen. Or feign that you're listening.
Sometimes maybe I am a little overly critical.
Yeah.
How about it's fine?
Oh, that one's all about tone.
It is. You can get a huge argument with your wife.
Oh, yeah.
By saying it's fine in the wrong tone. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
It's game over.
it is. Game over.
Absolutely it is.
But as we all know, it's a way of saying something is not fine without directly stating it.
Right. And you obviously know what FINE stands for, right?
Well, tell me what fine stands for.
Freaked out, insecure, neurotic, emotional.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's from a
I am totally fine.
totally fine. Yes, you are. It's from a movie, and I know you're gonna make me think about what it is right now, and I cannot remember.
That's from the Italian Job.
Yes, that's it. I love that movie.
That was a great movie.
That is a great movie. Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. That's different.
Okay, I've said that.
Yeah, I have
That's
to.
different.
I have to. That's another polite way to say you don't like something, but
Yeah, it's like if you try something at a meal. Mm-hmm. That's different.
it's different. You notice a lot of these are a nice polite ways to say we don't like something.
Right.
Passive aggressive, silently judging. That's what we do.
Is that what being in Minnesota really is?
Pretty much.
How about holy buckets? A playful exclamation similar to, oh my goodness.
I don't think I say holy buckets.
I don't think
a
I
lot.
say holy buckets.
I say more, I'd say holy cow.
Holy cow.
Well, the cow.
Yep.
Because, cows.
Holy beaver biscuits.
What about your... I can't go there. No. What about the word budge?
When we were kids, all the time. Mom, he budged. You didn't say that?
I didn't say... No, not budged.
That's when you would skip in the line. You'd go closer to the beginning, the front.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe... No, I didn't use budge. What did I use? Butted.
Butted.
He butted in line.
Butted in line.
Butted in line. Yeah.
Budged, butted. It's
the same. It's the same word. Yeah, it's the same. So.
Right.
How about it's snowing? Must have warmed up.
Totally is warmed up.
Totally.
It has to be slightly warmer for snow
to
come down.
It does. So it's a very sarcastic comment about the unpredictable Minnesota weather, but it's true because when it is truly like middle of January, middle of February, and it truly is those 20, 30 below wind chill days, and it's below zero consistently, it is too cold to snow. The atmosphere can't
some
generate.
snow can come down, but it's very dry snow.
Very dry, very fluffy.
And if it's coming down at a steady rate, the temperature actually went up.
Yeah.
To into the 30s.
Yeah.
And which is balmy to us.
Oh, totally balmy.
Because you totally start wearing shorts when it's 45 degrees.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about that? So now we're in September going to October now, and when it's 45 in October,
it's freezing.
It's sweater weather. It's
sweater weather.
Sweater weather. Right? It's hoodies, it's bonfires, but in March when it's 45 degrees, yeah, shorts are out.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
How about I didn't hate it?
Well, I didn't either.
A Minnesota way of saying you didn't like something without being too negative.
Again, right in our theme.
Yeah. I've never said I didn't hate it.
I have. Like, go see a movie or something and like, oh, so what'd you think about it? I'm like, I didn't hate it.
Okay, I totally get that sentiment. I get that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You didn't really like it, but it wasn't terrible enough for you to check off your list and say, I'll never see it again.
Exactly. How about it could be worse?
Okay, I've used it could be worse.
Yeah.
And it's always like in a situation where my kids are complaining or something's going on in that style, and it's like, well, it could be worse.
Could be worse. So I mean, really, that means that it just isn't as bad as it could be. So it's a positive spin on a bad situation. Could be worse.
Back in the Great Depression when I was going to school. I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm old, but not that old.
No, not yet.
How about a bit of snow?
A bit of snow.
Well, a bit of snow can mean a few inches elsewhere. In Minnesota, a bit of snow is probably anywhere between 1 to 3 feet. And that's not a lie.
That seems 1 to 3 feet seems a little excessive.
If it's a foot of snow,
yes,
that's a bit of snow.
That's a bit of snow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get it in that style. It's a bit of snow. It's a little sarcastic way of saying we got snow.
Yeah. I think we're becoming kind of wussies up here though, because the last 2 winters we've had virtually no snow.
Right.
So I guess that's probably part of my reaction is when you say 1 to 3 feet, I'm like, oh, come on. But you go back 3-4 years ago, we had like 90 plus inches of snow on one winter, and it was horrible.
But wait, I'm waiting for that winter to come by again because I got a new snowblower
that you're dying to
and
use.
I'm dying to use it. It's this brand new, beautiful snowblower. I'm like, get me out there. Come on, snow.
Okay, so we'll talk again in March after we've had, 35 3-foot snowfalls and see how you feel about the end of your driveway.
And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be like butter.
Like butter.
Because now I have 2 snowblowers. Because why would you have one
right.
when you can have 2?
Right, exactly. One in each hand.
No, one for each person.
Oh, you're funny. Okay, here's one that we both use all the time.
Yeah.
Going up north.
Up north.
Up north. Yep. So it's not specific about kind of where you're going, you're just going up north.
Right.
Right. And everybody knows what that means. It means cabin country. That means the woods. It means a lake.
You could be camping.
Could be fishing. Could be hiking.
Anything. Just up north.
Could be in a tent. Could be a kayak.
Anywhere north of where we are today is up north.
Literally could go 5 miles and you're up north.
Up north. Well, I wouldn't say that.
I have friends who have a cabin literally directly west of here.
And they say up north?
Yeah, we're going north of the cabin.
No.
You're literally driving west. You're getting on the highway that goes due west. You're not going up north.
I was just up north this last weekend.
You were? Yeah. How was it?
It was beautiful.
And where were you?
We were at Moose Lake, a sort of a celebration of life.
And where'd you stay?
We stayed in a log cabin, actual real log cabin. Gorgeous. Had a moose head on the wall. It was beautiful.
So you stayed in a log cabin up north.
A log cabin up north. Is that cliche?
Have you ever seen the movie The Great Outdoors?
I have. It's been a long, long time.
That's what I picture.
Okay. Yes. Just like that.
Log cabin, moose over the fireplace.
Well, it was to the side of the fireplace, but yes.
Yeah, raccoons breaking into your house, eating the garbage.
No raccoons.
No, nothing like that.
No.
Do you have to eat the old 96er at the restaurant? Do you remember that?
I did not.
John Candy. The challenge was you had to eat a 96-ounce steak in one sitting in like half an hour.
So vomit.
And you won like a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
But that's true. I've been to restaurants where that's like a thing.
Yeah.
Up north.
There was we went to a restaurant and they had that sort of thing, but it was a burger. It was a whole pound of hamburger in the burger, and you had to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you got, but
seriously.
we were like, oh, I'd be so sick.
I get sick just thinking about that. That's so much food. Oh, all right. So I think that paints a pretty good picture, but what about meat raffles?
I love a meat raffle.
Okay, so if you're not from here, you probably have no idea what we're talking about.
You don't?
I think this is very specific to our region, for sure.
Okay, so tell me what a meat raffle is.
So a meat raffle is you go to the bar
Yeah.
and you buy raffle tickets.
They spin a wheel.
And they spin a wheel, and they draw a wheel, or they draw a number, however they want to do it, and they call a number, and you win a package of meat.
I know, it's awesome.
It could be steaks, it could be hamburger, it could be chicken, it could be
Could be a turkey.
Could be turkey, it could be seafood. You literally go to the bar and win meat.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Oh my God, have you seen the meat at those places? They've usually been sitting out on like a pool table for 2 hours under the hot pool table light.
First of all, I don't think pool table lights are that hot.
Okay, and they're getting it free from the butcher who's all his old crap he wants to discard. So none of it's good.
Sometimes they bought it at the grocery store.
Sometimes they did. But they're extremely popular. Like those places are packed. So one of our fundraisers of Show Choir, we used to help run a meat raffle at a local bar in town once in a while. And yeah, that meat scared me.
So you didn't take any home.
Yeah, no.
How about Minnesota's favorite pastime? Hockey.
Hockey! We are the state of hockey.
State of hockey.
Yes, we are. Well, at least that's what we tell ourselves.
Did you ever play hockey?
I never played hockey. I did own skates because, as the song goes, you grew up with skates on your feet. And
That's a song.
your mom was a referee. The Wild song, Minnesota Wild song.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Minnesota Wild. Apparently, I don't know the words.
Yeah, no, never played hockey, but yes, I definitely grew up going down to the local park and playing skating on the rink there. Or we also grew up right next to a lake, so we'd go out with the shovels and clear off space and skate around and whatnot. But I never even had a stick. I just skated.
Yeah. Well, I grew up with a ice rink in my backyard. So we had a park.
Okay.
My backyard was a park,
Uh-huh.
and then there was a section of it that remained open all year, and so they would flood it at winter.
Okay.
And there was a light and everything, and it was a skating rink.
I'm more just astonished that you did something that involves sports.
I don't know. Was it sporty? I mean, I could skate backwards.
I couldn't skate backwards.
And
I could never figure it
I
out.
could only skate backwards on ice skates because I could do it on roller skates.
See, I couldn't do it on roller skates either.
Oh,
I could never figure that out.
I could waltz.
Drove me nuts. And then I used to rollerblade in my older teenage days. We had a paved trail around our entire lake, and I would go out to exercise. I'd go rollerblade around the whole lake.
Yeah,
Still couldn't do it backwards. I'd try and flip around, go backwards. I'd fall over every time.
really.
Every time.
Well, rollerblades a little more challenging, I think.
But then I watch
for
other
someone
people
like me.
do it like it's nothing. Like it's just oh gosh.
I could go out and roller skates and I could waltz.
Really?
With a partner, and we could just dance on skates.
Sure. Could you shoot the duck?
I have shot the duck.
I couldn't do that either. I'd fall over every time. Yeah. We do have the best state fair known as the Great Minnesota Get Together.
It is the Great Minnesota Get
Yes,
Together.
and it was recently, actually, almost annually, it's rated one of the top 1, 2, or 3 state fairs in the country.
Yep, they rated it number 1 this last year.
Just last year, it got number 1. Yeah. Did you ever go to the state fair?
I used to go quite often. Now we don't at all.
Yeah.
And why?
People.
Too many people.
Way too many people.
Every year they're setting records of hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah. I think their busiest day they had this last year, it was over 200,000 people at one day.
And why do you want to be in that small space with 200,000 people?
I mean, it's fantastic people watching.
It is.
The
If you
food,
could just
yeah.
go there and sit and not have to interact with all of
Oh,
people.
totally good. Totally good.
Yeah. Have a
And-
beer.
Yeah. And the food is phenomenal.
I loved some of the food.
Yeah. The fair food is
Yeah.
the best.
How about deep fried Snickers candy bar?
Never had one of those.
Oh my God. You talk about sweet.
So is that your favorite food at the fair?
When I was there the last time, probably it was.
Yeah?
Or deep fried Oreos.
Okay.
Anything deep fried.
Deep fried. Okay. I have a couple I go to. The pork chop on a stick.
Okay. Haven't had it.
Very good.
But it's pork chop. It's good.
The Tom Thumb mini donuts.
Why the Tom Thumb?
Because there are different vendors, and
Yeah.
Tom Thumb has a permanent location there, and I don't know what's different, but theirs are just the best.
It's like Martha's Cookies.
I don't like Martha's cookies.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. See, my wife makes really good chocolate chip cookies, and she throws some butterscotch chips in there, and
Yeah.
they're phenomenal. So that's I lean.
Why don't
towards
I
that.
see a plate of them right now?
I shouldn't have brought this up. So going to get yelled at. Yeah, so that's my favorite. And then, what's theirs? Mini donuts. Oh, the French fries actually there. It sounds weird. They have a French fry stand. They sell nothing but French fries.
Yeah.
And they're fresh.
makes
They slice the potatoes right there and throw them in the deep thing. And
Yeah.
and
They're so good.
They're so good. And then,
Could you imagine working in that all day long? The grease that's in the air.
it's got
It's just got to be just sticking all over your body. It's gross.
And the last thing you have to get for sure is a Pronto Pup.
Not a corn dog?
Not a corn dog.
Okay, help me understand the difference.
So the corn dog is made with cornmeal,
Yes.
and the Pronto Pup
Is more what, pancake?
is not. Yeah, I think it's more of a batter.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's pancake batter, but I think it's more like floury, weedy kind of batter.
I prefer the corn dog
Okay,
because I do like the cornmeal in there.
sure.
And what do you put on your corn dog?
Ketchup and mustard.
No.
What do you put on it?
Just mustard.
No. They have the little paintbrush, and they paint one side yellow, one side red.
Yeah, no, only yellow.
No, yellow and red. You're wrong. All right.
And we also have the Mall of America.
Oh my God, it is the closest thing to Earth purgatory.
It is. Yeah. I don't think there's very many actual Minnesotans who go to the Mall of America.
God, no. I mean,
it's just a touristy thing.
Yeah, just to work there. That's it. Why would you go to the Mall of America?
I would never. I've been there quite a few times. This was when the kids were little.
Yeah.
We would go to Camp Snoopy, but to go there and shop, it's horrible. To me, it's horrible.
It's huge. It's horrible. Everything that's in there, I would say everything. 90% of what's in there you can get five miles away at a different mall or store or whatever, and
now online.
And now online. So yeah, unless you have small kids, you're going to Camp Snoopy. It's Nickelodeon universe now. It will always be Camp Snoopy in my world.
Oh yeah, I think I just said Camp Snoopy.
You did, because it will always be Camp Snoopy.
Yep.
Yes. Unless you're going there for that, or even like the movie theater. I mean, I don't want to go there to see a movie. I want to go somewhere else.
It's just too big.
Now, when it first opened back in the 90s, I was in my 20s, and the fourth level was nothing but bars.
Yeah.
So at that point in my life,
That was fun.
At that point in my life, I spent a lot of time. But
When it first opened,
it
it
was
a lot of
just
fun.
the fourth level.
Yeah.
Where the bars were at.
Yeah.
I would never go there to hang out at the mall.
We would go there to shop, and we would go there to do things, and my kids would have shows and things there, and they'd play the orchestra and things like that. And so we'd go, but yeah, not anymore.
No, God, no. They had a really cool piano bar there. That was fun. And yeah, that was fun.
We should go to a piano bar.
I love piano bars. They're so hard to find now.
Dueling
though.
pianos.
I know. Yeah, they're fun. Yeah. Anyway, so I think there's one more kind of Minnesota nice. We talked a little bit about it earlier. It's expert level passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, we do that pretty well.
Oh, we're experts at it. I mean, you have to avoid conflict at all times.
At all times. You don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Until they turn around and leave.
Right, exactly.
Then you talk about them.
Right. Behind their back. It's the Minnesota way to do it.
You always hide your emotions.
Oh, always.
Don't share what you actually are thinking or feeling. No. Well, that gets me in a lot of trouble if I don't share what I'm actually feeling.
Right.
Because then I have to always backtrack and say,
Right,
well, I meant to say this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's sadly what we do.
Yeah, but I mean, we'd rather talk about the weather than our feelings.
I like talking about the weather. What I really like to do is complain about how the weather apps do not actually predict the weather.
See, you need a new app.
I've tried them all.
No, you haven't.
Not the one that's on top of your roof.
Yeah, I know the one on top of my roof is awesome.
Yeah.
I do own a company that works outside. I have to be a little more in tune to the weather than most normal people do. So we have to plan.
Yes, you do. I understand that.
Yeah. And of course, the last thing, the long goodbye, that we've beat to death already. It starts with a whelp, and you should probably get going, and then you wave goodbye in the hallway and the sidewalk, and then from the car. And
didn't we just talk about that at the beginning of this podcast?
yeah, so half an hour later, we're still talking about it. So clearly, we're still doing the Minnesota goodbye.
That's how we say goodbye.
Right? We said goodbye in the first 2 minutes of this podcast, but we're still talking about it.
And not to get Rob too riled up on this childhood game of Duck, Duck, Grey Duck, or commonly known elsewhere in the United States as Duck, Duck, Goose.
It is not Duck, Duck, Goose.
Okay, you go, Rob.
It is Duck, Duck, Grey Duck. Duck, Duck, Goose. Who the hell wants to play Duck, Duck, Goose? How dumb is that? You go around, you sit in a circle with all your little friends, and the one person patting all the heads goes red duck, blue duck, purple duck, orange duck, and they go, Grey Duck. And then that's when they chase them around the circle, and they got to hurry up and sit down. What fun is going, Duck, 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 Goose?
It's the same thing.
It is not. It's lame. It's dumb. We even had a vodka called Grey Duck Vodka because
it's Minnesota.
It's Minnesota and
Minnesota.
because Duck Duck Goose is not a thing. It's stupid.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's enough. We should probably stop now before Rob's head
Can you see
explodes.
my veins throbbing? in
I
my forehead?
can.
Yes.
So I think that kind of rounds out and wraps up our How to Be a Minnesotan.
Absolutely. You can import anybody with this podcast now.
Right.
Just follow our simple rules.
And we'll be real nice to you until you leave.
Tourist.
I'm kidding.
Go to the mall. 3 belong.
And as always, please follow us on the socials at Oh and One More Thing Pod on Facebook and Instagram for highlights and news of our upcoming shows.
And if you have a show idea for us or just want to give us some feedback, send us an email to onemorethinkpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we would. Oh, one more thing. Remembering some of these key terms and phrases will help you fit right in. And it's not a turn signal. It's a blinker.
Yeah, and use it. Don't get my road rage started.
That's right.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Ah, cripes. I didn't talk about lutefisk.